What's up? So basically, I was asking ChatGPT, like, why is it that I feel that I'm lazy and I keep procrastinating? And here's what it had to say. It said, "You're not lazy. Lazy people don't sit there feeling guilty. Lazy people don't think about changing. Lazy people don't hate the fact that they're stuck. The fact that this bothers you proves that you're not lazy. You're not broken either. You're not weak. You're not behind. You're not one of those people who just cannot do it. You're simply running a human brain. And your brain has one job: avoid discomfort and conserve the energy. That's it. That's the whole design. So when you say I procrastinate, what you're really saying is my brain found a way to protect me from discomfort. That isn't a character flaw, that's just a survival feature. But here's the problem: the same brain that protects you from discomfort is the brain that will destroy your life if you let it lead. Because procrastination is not a time problem. It's just a self-trust problem. Every single time you avoid something important, you train your brain while life gets hard, we run. And every single time you run, you become the type of person who runs. And that's the real pain. Not the assignment, not the task, not the deadline. The real pain is waking up and realizing I cannot trust myself. Now, listen to this carefully. You don't need motivation, you don't need confidence, you don't need a personality change, you don't need to become superhuman, disciplined machine. You need a system because motivation is a liar. Motivation comes and goes like weather. If your success depends on motivation, your life will always be unstable. But systems don't care what mood you are in. Systems win because they remove the decision. And if you understand nothing else, understand this: your life is built by what you do most days, not what you do on your best days. Right now, you think you need to feel ready to start? No, you need to start to feel ready. People wait for the perfect time, the perfect mindset, the perfect energy. That's fantasy. The real world belongs to people who start ugly, not perfect, consistent. And I'm telling you right now, consistency is not something you're born with, consistency is engineered. If you can make start if you can make starting small enough, you can make progress inevitable. And here's where everything gets changed. You don't need to fix your whole life. You need to win the next 10 minutes. That's it. Not the whole day, not the whole week, not the entire future. Just 10 minutes. You need to learn to become someone who starts. Because once you start, you begin a chain reaction. You start building momentum. Momentum builds progress. Progress builds confidence. Confidence builds identity. And identity builds your future. This is physics, not inspiration. And let me expose the biggest lie you have been living under. You think you procrastinate because you're lazy? No. You procrastinate because your standards are too high, your emotional tolerance is too low. You want to do things perfectly, so you avoid doing them at all. You want to feel certain before you begin, but certainty is earned after action. How can you get something that is not done already? So today, we flip the whole thing. From this moment forward, your job is not to finish tasks. Your job is to show up. Because showing up solves everything. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So let me give you a picture of who you can become. Not someone who feels motivated every day, but someone who becomes dangerous because they are reliable. Someone who does not negotiate with avoidance. Someone who keeps promises to themselves because that's the real flex in life. Not intelligence, not talent, not even luck. Self trust. The kind of person who tells themselves, I'll win, I will do this, and then does it. Imagine the beast they are building inside. That person will win in any career, any degree, any business, any relationship because they are not run by comfort. They are run by commitment, and the best part, this isn't some motivational fairy tale, it's a skill, and skills are trained. So I want you to make a decision today. Not that you will never procrastinate again, that's unrealistic. We are all humans, but that you will no longer identify with it because procrastination isn't your identity, it's just a habit. And habits can be replaced one small rep at a time. Start tiny, start badly, start tired, start. And when you do, you will realize something that changes you. You were never lazy, you were never untrained. You were never lazy, you were untrained, and you are training now. And once you train long enough, you become the kind of person who does not just dream about change, you become the kind of person who does it. Because now they believe in themselves, they trust themselves again. So trust yourself and start it. Because there doesn't exist the time for you to begin. Peace out.